Hello. Hang on. There we go. Audio should be working now. Let me turn it down on my end. That's the opposite. There we go. Oh, look at that armor. She's a little baddie. Hello, everyone. Oh, my lord. Another day of, people trying to thwart democracy. So let's play Elder Scrolls. Requesting character loaded. Okay, cool. I meant to stream earlier, but I was so stressed about everything happening in my country that I just couldn't get it together and do it. Hello, Sky, how are you? Hope you're having a better day than every single person in the United States right now. How was your day, Sky? I'm trying to... Ooh, I'm enlightened. Okay, cool. You could get busy with that. Oh, look, she's a little baddie. What? Oh, yeah. USA is falling apart. It is really scary, honestly. I'm glad I don't live in Washington, D.C. If I did, that would probably be terrifying. There are multiple. Mine all mine. I guess that sounds interesting. Hello! Hello, Earshut. Hello, Chad. Hello, Patricia. How are you guys? Mage, hello! Wow, everyone's filling in. How are you guys doing? How many of you, what percentage of people in the chat live in the United States right now? I know Mage doesn't. I know Earshut doesn't, and I know Sky is Canadian. Chad, are you from Canada as well? Yes, Chad, I do want to come to Canada. Will you guys have me? Can I come? Can I live there?
You there? Are you a miner?
No.
What in oblivion? I'm Shatasha. I was invited.
No, I'm actually not one of those people that's like, I'm gonna leave and go to Canada, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like as a person from the United States, especially as a white person from the United States, I feel a little uncomfortable with other white people saying, let's just go flee our country to go to another country when things aren't going well politically, you know? I feel like it comes off as very privileged and a little gauche to me. Ah! So it personally makes me a little uncomfortable. Oh, wow, wow, these people are powerful. What is happening? Okay, apparently, wow, that's wild. Mage, I'm being called out again. Patricia said we live in Oregon. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, Oregon, I feel like, is a very different political climate than, Why? Why am I dying so quickly? Why am I dying so immediately? And why is no one helping me? I'm so confused. What is happening right now? Hints, you must be dual. Oh, I'm not dual wielding right now? I thought I was. Calgary is a beautiful place to live. Is that in Canada? I've never been to Canada and I don't really know that much about it. Would love to visit. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect my daily bonus. Yep, I know, I was really slacking for the month of December. I barely played this game at all over December. Oh, Earshut. Okay, it's not too late for you. Good. Yes, I'm trying to find a better time. I meant to stream earlier in the day for all my friends who live in other countries or in the UK, but because of everything that happened in the US today, I just did not get around to it earlier. I didn't have the energy and I was watching everything. Yes, I am dying. Thank you. Is this the same as Lord of the Rings Online? Earshut asked. I didn't even know there was a Lord of the Rings Online. I've never heard of that. That sounds really cool, though. No, it is Elder Scrolls Online, which is, I don't know if you've ever heard of Skyrim, but it's kind of like Skyrim, but it's a different game. Have I ever played Apex? Asked Patricia. No, I've never played that. What kind of game is it? I really like role-playing games and um, games that have like elves and magic, that kind of thing. Like, I think I would also like Dragon Age. That's another one I want to play. I started playing it when I was like 18, but I decided that it wasn't Elder Scrolls, so I stopped playing it. Um, yeah, the capital of DC is literally going insane right now because of all the rioting and the protesting, and it's really, really scary. I've been watching it all day long. It's terrifying. I don't know how much you guys know about American politics, seeing as I know many of you are not American, but it is terrifying. They imposed a curfew at like 6, like everyone was supposed to be in at 6, but last I saw, the police weren't really enforcing it, and everyone was kind of just like the police were like gently ushering people inside, which is kind of hypocritical, to say the very least. Where am I right now? I forget what quest I was doing. I haven't played this game in so long. Where am I? Um, Lord of the Rings. Oh, okay. I didn't even know that was a game. That sounds really cool, though. Is it for PS4? Is it desktop only? Dragon Age's bomb. I do need to play Dragon Age. I should start doing that soon. Okay, so maybe what was lost? Is that the quest I was doing? Let me look. Yes. Wait, no. Whatever. I don't know what quest I was supposed to be doing in here. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to do this because all these, like, people are so legendary at fighting. What are they called? Shawarmas? Shawarmas? Something like that. What is that? I hope that's not something
Over
that wants
here,
to kill me.
they appear to be in some sort of catatonic
Okay.
state. Something's wrong here.
I just saw your friend talking. So basically, I'm gonna pause this by going, oh, what is happening? No, stop. I don't want to play that. Okay. Basically, what happened is today was like, obviously, I'm not like a political person. Like, I'm not a political science major. I'm not like an expert on this kind of thing. But today was the day that the Senate, I believe, was going to vote to like solidify the results of the election that just happened. And people started raiding the Capitol and invaded, came in, and yeah, they were like extremely violent. I think I'm not gonna do this right now. I don't know why I can't do this. I don't even know what quest I'm supposed to be doing right now. Whatever. Yeah, and it was pretty violent. One person died, so far as I heard. I think that's roughly, or that's kind of like all I know about what happened with like the violence. But like 13 people were arrested, which is kind of crazy that only 13 people were arrested considering they literally broke windows and broke into the capital of the country. I don't know. I'm all frazzled thinking about it because it was really scary and stressful. Did I watch the Dragon Age 4 trailer at the Game Awards? No, I didn't. I didn't really watch the Gamer Awards. I'm not really much into award shows. Okay. What was the quest that I was doing before? I actually don't know. Hmm. I guess I'll do this. I don't know what I'm doing over here. Oh, Mage, I don't really know that much about what's going on in the UK with the government at the moment. I pretty much only know have been following American politics just because everything in America is so chaotic and scary, but also like it affects my life directly. And there's also so much going on with Donald Trump every single day. It's kind of hard to keep up with things happening outside of the country where I live. I know that Brexit is happening and Boris Johnson is like the British Donald Trump, but that's like all I know about British politics. I'm sorry. Oh, who are you, friend? Friendo? Thank you. Thank you, Patricia. I appreciate that. I will try to stay safe. I pretty much just stay inside my house, honestly, because, you know, COVID and everything. I'm not trying to take any risks or get myself or others sick. So I feel it's weird because, like, I hear about all this stuff happening and I see it all on Twitter. I was kind of like doom scrolling, they call it, on Twitter earlier today. And it's so crazy that, like, none of this is affecting me directly, you know? Because I'm just sitting here in my house quarantining and I don't live near the capital. So it's easy to forget that this stuff is happening. And if I wasn't on social media, I wouldn't even know. It's just a really weird feeling, you know, being a part of, like, with history happening all around you, but you're kind of like separated and disconnected from it. I don't know. Usually I do like to go to protests and stuff, but because of COVID, obviously I don't want to go because I don't want to contribute to crowding and I don't want to expose myself because I'm high risk. Ah. My phone is being nosy again. This happens all the time. It's so annoying when I'm like talking and I see it light up. Like it's listening to my convo. Yeah, like there was a lot to it. I was watching a lot of political commentators earlier today. And yeah, Donald Trump was like inciting protests by saying that the election was rigged and that he actually won in a landslide and everyone is right to be angry and is like indirectly, oh, not even indirectly, like pretty directly trying to incite protesting and mistrust of the government. And yeah, it really worked, unfortunately. It's just depressing that this happened in, I don't know, America, because everyone thinks of America like it's this wonderful free place, but I guess it's not as much as we thought. He didn't, Sky said, then he didn't do anything to calm it down until it was way too late. Yeah, exactly. Even when he did try to calm it down, he was sort of just like, please go, like he was doubling down on what he originally said. Like what he said was, um, we lost, but it was rigged, and you should be angry, but also go home and be peaceful. And yeah, definitely be mad, but also go home. And it was just very hypocritical to say, go home, but also stay mad, and but don't do anything to harm anyone. I don't know. It's hard to like organize my thoughts because I'm just tired. I'm tired and emotionally exhausted and stressed out. Which is honestly a big 2020 mood. It's not even 2020 anymore. That's about right, to be honest. And it's a no deal. Yeah, I remember Brexit being like, I think from what I heard, it seemed like no one actually wanted Brexit to happen. But then it still did. And I don't know. I guess the US is kind of the same way, where no one actually wanted Donald Trump to be president. But look, here we are. Here we are. Yeah, I'll do that. Ooh, got a new thing. Forget it about a moment. Just enjoy the stream, said Earshot. Oh, thank you. That's a good idea. That's kind of, I was thinking about doing just a chatting stream where you just kind of hang out and talk to people about like what happened today. But I was like, I don't really want to focus on that for the entire stream, you know? Like I want to distract myself a little bit and maybe talk about it a little bit, but also I don't want to talk about it the entire time. I don't know. It's still happening right now, too. They're still working on voting. They had to stop and decontaminate everything because a bunch of protesters broke into a government building where they were doing the the final vote, and they had to clear everyone out, and then they had to stop and decontaminate everything because COVID, because no one was wearing their masks, which we love that for them. Fantastic. Because why would they, you know? If you're gonna storm the White House, you shouldn't be wearing a mask while you do it, because why would you? That was a joke, obviously. That was obviously me being sarcastic, just in case people couldn't tell. Trying to drink. I made myself a delightful, I was gonna say adult beverage, but this is just soda with a frozen strawberry in it. Like a true adult. Happy thing that happened today. Your sweet child's come out of his shell more and went to sleep. Oh, is this your chin child? Oh, what a sweet little babe. Was it Ash or... I always forget the other one's name. I don't know why. I always think Charlie. Why do I think your chinchilla's name is Charlie? Probably because it also has a CH sound. Don't worry, no one outside of America thinks this is wonderful free place. Thank you, Sky. Wow. It's hard to tell, honestly. I don't know. America acts like that's what the rest of the world thinks of us. I feel like people did think that about the US before Donald Trump. Maybe I'm just completely wrong. Maybe I have no idea what the rest of the world thinks of America. That's a likely scenario, seeing as I'm an American who's never left the country. Alright. Let's get moseying on over. Where do I have to go? One of the problems with this game is that the map is so big, I feel like I get lost when I'm trying to do quests, which is kind of annoying. Like, I guess, you know, what am I gonna do? I do like that there's a huge map for this game. Ooh, shiny thing. Love that for me. Oh, Ash is shy. That's sweet. A sweet little babe. I love when animals are shy. It's so cute. And then it makes you feel so special when you get chosen. And when they, you know, come out of their shell and come over to you willingly, instead of you having to coax them out with food and promises of, I don't know, what else do animals like if they're shy? Pretty much just food, I feel like. Alright, let's, where? Alright. Over here. Hello. Don't attack me. You are large, and I don't like you. Yeet. That's me. There's no car in this game? No, there isn't. There's actually a horse. I could call my horse. Perfect timing for a horse. When you're jumping off of a waterfall. Am I right? There we go. Oh, I could have fast traveled there. Harvey! That's why I think his name is Charlie. Because it kind of sounds like Charlie. Am I wrong? The US has always been a joke, but it's a highly patriotic. Oh, yeah. I guess that's true. I do have a skewed perspective of the US because I live in the US. Even though I'm not really like a super patriotic, like gung-ho America kind of person. I don't know. I feel kind of neutral about living in the US, you know? Like I do consider myself an American because I live here. This is my home. My entire family lives here. We always have lived here. I mean, since like for the last 150 years, my family's always lived here. But I don't really have a special connection to like my identity as an American, you know? And maybe that's because I still live in my country. I feel like if I left, maybe I would grow like a greater fondness for it. But I'm not one of those people. Yes, I do have a horse ear shut. Yeah, you can also get different, not mods, but like expansion packs, sort of, for this game, where you can ride. Oh no, I've fallen. Ah, that's annoying. I thought there was a little step ladder there. I couldn't tell. Yeah, there are also like other things. Why is my character so little? So itty bitty. Look at these. Look at these stairs. They were too big. It's because I'm a wood elf. Wish I was actually this tiny and cute in real life. She's like 4'9", adorable. Like a little. What? Okay. Where is it? Is it here? Crown store? Where do you do it? I forget. Collections, maybe? I can't remember where you do it, but there's an area where you can go and look at all the mounts, like horses and stuff like that you can get in this game, but they cost in real life money, and I'm just quite frankly not going to spend in real life money on a fictional horse that I can ride in game. Ah, I knew I couldn't stick the landing. This would have been faster. I'm always trying to find a cheaper way out, or a quicker way out. Is it up here? Wee woo, wee woo. Ash is gentle and weary. Mage, how long have you had them? And how long does it take for them to form, like, close, trusting bonds with people? I know chinchillas are kind of like bunnies in that they're very sensitive. And it kind of takes a long time to form that relationship with them. I did a little bit of research into chinchillas when I was like 16, when I was considering getting one. But they seemed like more work than I was willing to, or than I was able to give at the time, considering I was like 15, 16 years old. Ultimately, I'm glad I did not get a chinchilla because I do not think I would have been able to take care of it. Especially because it didn't live with me, so I couldn't even, like, you know, guarantee that I was going to be the one to be there to take care of it all the time. Where do I go? There we go. Yeah, American schools and the pledge. Oh, the Pledge of Allegiance. Ooh, that used to make me big mad when I was in middle school and high school. And when I was in elementary school, I don't remember what it was called, but we had this other pledge. Like, we had to say 2 pledges, and I'm not sure if all middle school or elementary schools were like that, or if it was just this one pledge that my elementary school made us do.
The darkness with good reason. Now praise the return
Where is he?
of the light.
But I also don't remember what it was. I just remember the last line of it was, "I will try my best." And we always used to say it just like that when we were little kids. Where go? Oh, there he is. There he is. I miss this guy.
The eyes and ears of the warrior poet returns. And just in time for the gathering crowd.
Oh yeah, Patricia, video games definitely give you like a skewed perspective of what is realistic or healthy for your character. I mostly just wish that I was like shorter, you know, because I'm like 5'4", so I feel like that's kind of an average height. I wish I was either a little bit taller or a little bit shorter.
Take these recharge stones.
I don't know, I feel so like average when I'm the same height as like every other person in America, or at least every other female. Okay.
Thank you, Lord Vivek. I shall do as you ask.
That character is actually a canon lesbian.
Battles up.
Fun fact, she has a wife. I forget what her wife is named. But I looked her up on the wiki. Don't ask me why. I just like to randomly read the entire biographies of random characters in this game. Because I'm obsessed with this game. Have you never spent your money for an in-game item? No, I actually refuse to do that. I refuse to spend in real life money on
Gemstones.
fictional things in game that won't actually benefit me. Like, I'll spend money on DLCs and stuff like that, but I refuse to spend money on like skins or cool houses or anything like that.
Cannon level.
Just because I feel like there's a slippery slope, and I have to control what I allow myself to do. Otherwise, it's like, oh, you know, $5 here, $5 there, and before you know it, I'm like $2,000 in the hole for one
When I
video
was
game.
most in need of assistance, Cannon Levoul rose to the occasion. Now rise once more as Arch Cannon Levoul.
Mage said, really depends. Mine didn't take that long, but I got them when they were 4 months old. Oh, okay. There'll be 2 this year. Oh, how sweet. Okay. Yeah, that's not too long.
My lord, I'm not
I definitely think it depends on the bond that you have with them and where they came from, because I feel like a lot of the time when they come from like a pet store, it's not amazing
It's the last stanza that holds
for
the
their
most meaning. Once a stranger
for
to
their
our land,
ability to be able to like
now a
make
friend
connections with people in the
forever.
future.
Step forward.
You know, I feel like
Come before,
a lot of
then let it be known
pet
that
stores
from this
are not taking amazing care of
Now go
animals.
forth
And
and
ooh,
rejoice.
got a new trophy. Yeah, I feel like a lot of pet stores are not taking proper care of the animals, and as a result, a lot of the animals, when you get them, are a little weird. Depending. Oh, I saved Vex City. Ooh, spicy. Look at me being the hero of the people. I'm 5'8", but like wide. I think there are so many different body types that are beautiful though, and that is something that I really think needs to be normalized in the world. You know? Like, I feel like whenever there's representation for different body types, it's always like different types of thin people and then one type of like plus size girl who's really just curvy but has like wide hips and like big boobs. And I wish that there was a little bit more diversity and representation for people who maybe don't have the most conventionally attractive body types or like the most popular body types in our media, you know? Like Rebel Wilson is really not that big, but she's always casted as like the canon or the like the single fat girl in like every movie. And then she also always has to be this like ridiculous comic relief character. I don't know. I don't really like that. Is there anything I need to do? Research? 0 traits? 0 traits? Okay, cool. Harvey scared off a cat once? That's beautiful. Oh my god, what a brave little man. Well, Ash doesn't need to be brave then if he's got Harvey. Sky said we used to raise rabbits. I think stores one of them. Oh yeah. That is true. A lot of breeders are like that, and like I also feel like the culture around adopting animals kind of lends itself to that. Because people are always like, oh, I want a baby animal. Like I want it to be like a baby animal. Because they want it to be as small as possible or as tiny and cute as possible so that they can like, I don't know. Ooh, tattoos? Oh, sick tats. Nice, I like that. People always want to have it as young as possible so they can like connect with it more, I guess. No, I don't like the face tattoo. Hot take, I don't like face tattoos. Why did it give me... Why would it bother giving me facial hair? If I can't even use it because I'm a girl. I don't like that, that's ugly. Chad said my sister is making some chicken parm. Ooh, that sounds really good. What did everyone eat for dinner tonight? I feel like today is a comfort food day. Again, I'm biased because I live in the United States where we basically just had a coup, and it's a stressful time. Surprisingly not as stressful as the actual election, though. I think because this was kind of like a set deal, basically. Like, I already knew pretty much that nothing was going, they weren't really going to be able to long-term overthrow democracy. Whereas, like, when the election was still underway, it's like, okay, wow, Donald Trump actually could be president, like, again. I hate that. I hate that for me. No, wait, I hate that for my entire country. I hate that for the world, honestly. The world is a worse place when Donald Trump is president. Yeah, I hate that. I was looking at getting a rescue. Aww. Mage, that is so sweet. No one wanted him. That's so sad, though. Wow. I can't believe when people are so shallow about animals. I don't understand that. Alright. Let me go around the corner. I also always try to get rescue animals. I've never really had the decision. It's never really been up to me to be able to get a rescue animal, because I've never been the person making the decision about an animal. I think the only time I actually had a say in it was with my ferret, but again, it wasn't going to live with me, so a little dicey. But I would always try to. Patricia said, I haven't eaten at all today, TBH. Ooh, I've done that. I do that when I'm stressed. If it's not too much work for you emotionally or physically, I would definitely recommend going to get something to eat or getting takeout. But I definitely get that. Obviously, I don't know like what's going on in your life specifically, but I have had days when it's so where I'm like so stressed, I either don't feel like I have time to eat, or emotionally, I like just don't have the energy to go and cook myself something. Yeah, but if you do have the energy, please go eat something, or at least drink some water. I know the two are not the same, but also staying hydrated is important. Ooh. Who just gave me something? Hello. Ah, cute! What is this? Oh, I love this. Are you trying to fight me or just bestow flowery gifts upon me? What are you doing? I'm so confused. That's so cool. Okay, thank you, friend, for giving me flowery magic. Peace and love onto you. Mage said, I had pasta. That sounds delicious. I also had pasta. How far are we in the live video? I've been streaming for about half an hour. I'll probably stream for like an hour, hour and a half or so. Maybe a little shorter today. I was going to film a video today, but I kind of just couldn't pull my eyes away from all of the chaos that was happening in TC. So I just was like, I feel really weird about filming a video, and I was too stressed about it, so I didn't. Okay, cool. We're traveling. Sky, I do the same thing. It's totally normal, but also take care of yourself and make sure that you eat something. I'm glad you can ride a horse. See, I'm really good at riding a horse. Like, look. Let me take a sharp turn. Because this is easy. You just... See? I can turn expertly. Oh. Let me fight these bad boys. Let me shoot him. Alright. Ooh, there's a lot of things attacking me all at once. Okay. I know I made myself look bad earlier. Ooh, wait. Okay. Cool. I know I made myself look bad earlier when I got killed pretty easily by some things, but I'm actually pretty good at this game. I'm just a little out of practice because I haven't played in a little bit. It's been like a month since I played this game. But I'm pretty good at it. I guess it's kind of hard to be bad at this game once you get some practice. Ooh. I need a health potion. I need a health potion. Come on. Come on. Dead. Dying. 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 Here I said that I was good at this game. And here I am dying. Oof. How? 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 Let me just run away. Let me just run away from my problems. Watch me make myself look bad. Alright, well I was gonna run on that bridge to prove to everyone that I am, in fact, good at navigating on a horse. But I'm now being murdered. Alright. Where'd this lady go? I'm gonna come back and loot my bodies. Here we go. Here I come to save the day. Okay. And let me... What is that? It's just like a log or something. Okay, see? Look. Excellent at navigating. Mage, I do the same thing. Chad said it's still very peaceful in Canada, eh? Do people in Canada actually say that all the time? I watch a lot of Canadian, or not a lot, but like, watch a couple Canadian YouTubers, and I've never heard them say eh, like people say the Canadians say. Maybe it's a regional Canadian thing though. Like, not everyone in the United States talks like they're from Texas. In fact, usually people from Texas talk like they're from Texas. But aside from that, kinda not that many people. My grandfather was from Texas. He used to talk like that. He wore like a cowboy hat, unironically. He was a lot. Alright, let's go over here.
You're a new face in Stormhold. As Vice Canon tasked with today's duties of audience, it is my solemn duty to warn you of the killer loose in our fine city. Be on your way, traveling fairs, etc.
That's funny, your shit. That really broke your mood. Ugh. Parents not understanding video games or like online things. It's so frustrating. I tell my mom stuff about like YouTube or streaming and she like just does not understand it. She's like, okay, that's nice. And she'll ask some questions, but the questions are just like, well, that's not how it works. I can't think of an example right now, but it's kind of funny when parents just don't understand technology things. Oh, thank you, Mage. Thank you for believing in me. I have to find this guy. There he is. No! How did I miss? At least I got a skill out of it.
Stranger.
Here to talk about the murders. Ooh.
About time the Vice Cannons do
Run
their
is the
job.
greatest problem solver. That it is, my friend. Flight or fight.
Scales. Who else? He spoke out against the Argonians, and rightly
I will
so.
fight
He was
until I'm about
targeted
to die
and
and then I run away. Like the MVP of the gaming world. Talk to this guy. Alright. Let's go up here, find this guy. Run, run, run. Imagine being able to actually run that long in game. Or in real life. People in Canada do say A, but it's not super noticeable. Oh, okay. Again, never been to Canada. Would love to go. Sounds beautiful, especially in the fall. Or the winter.
Sanctioned
Would love to
killers
see
on
all
our
the
doorstep.
snow. I bet it would be
We are
beautiful on
worried
Christmas.
about invaders.
But I've never been to Canada. I don't know, my parents aren't really like travelers. They don't like traveling pretty much at all. It's kind of annoying, actually. I have so many friends that are like, oh yeah, we went to like France this summer. Or yeah, my parents took me to Hawaii. And I'm like, why? Why did I get...
Any word on your
Why do my
friend?
parents not want to ever go anywhere?
Nothing. They've kept the moral
They're like, oh yeah,
lives
you know, it'd be fun sleeping in the dirt for 4 days. And I'm like, yeah, that does sound fun. That was sarcasm. I mean, I don't hate camping, but it's not the most fun vacation in the world. It must have been nice to visit CA before the Is that Canada or California? I assume Canada. It would be nice to visit Canada before the pandemic. Now I don't know if I'll ever be able to travel anywhere, ever again. Because I feel like even when other people are able to travel, they'll be like, oh, US, sorry, no, they got COVID over there, we don't want that. You can stay right over there, keep your tourism money. And I'll just be like, okay. Thank you. Alright. Run, run, run. What about when you're famous? How will you hide it then? Sky, you're bold of you to assume that I would ever be famous. What are we defining as famous? How many Twitter followers do you have to have before you're technically famous? Or YouTuber subscribers? Is it 1 million? Is it 100,000? Is it when a grandma recognizes you in a Marshall's? Is that... If so, I've never been recognized. I have been recognized in other streams that aren't my own though, and that was kind of exciting. Like I was in a David Pakman stream and I commented something, and people were like, "Oh my God, Petzl Belle!" And I was like, "Oh wow, hey, that's me. Other people know I exist. That's crazy. Wow." All right, let's go up here. See, I'm being balanced. I'm being balanced. I'm having water and soda. Usually I don't like to drink soda because it's not good for you. But I was like, you know what? You know what else is not good for you? Alcohol. But I'm not drinking alcohol, so.
Praise Vivek. Halva Rudy.
Let's go inside. Oh my God, Mage, that's crazy! Wow, I totally blinked and missed this murder. But I'm pretty sure they were evil. You've had friends come up to you and say that I'm their favorite YouTuber, and you're like, wow, she's a mate. Wow, that's crazy. I can't believe that. Whenever people say I'm their favorite YouTuber, I'm like... I'm so flattered, but also... again, so flattered, but I don't know, maybe it's because I'm me, so I can't fathom the idea that other people like me that much, but I feel like there are so many other YouTubers that I would say are my favorite. I wonder who my favorite YouTuber is. Probably ContraPoints. I love her so much. She's such a wonderful, beautiful person. I also go through phases with YouTubers. Still, so appreciated though. Like, I cannot say how appreciative I am of that, but also so surprised. God, I wish it was actually this easy to make money in real life. There's water in Canada that's so clean you can drink from the faucet. No countries have that. That is true. You know, I actually used to drink like faucet water all the time. Like I never drank bottled water or water um, from a filter. Up until I was in like, I don't know, probably ninth grade. And then I moved to an area that didn't really have amazing water. So then we started drinking bottled water, but still. I see a shiny thing up there, I wanna get it. Sky said your channel should be way bigger than it currently is. Oh my gosh. I appreciate that. Thank you for your kindness. Yeah, I feel like it's because of the content that I do. YouTube doesn't really seem to like commentary videos lately. I feel like they have a couple people where they're like, oh yeah, this guy's okay. This guy's cool. Let's make this happen. But then kind of like generally commentary channels aren't really doing that well, I've noticed. They're getting like censored a lot and a lot of people are getting sued. It kind of sucks. It's making me annoyed. I don't know. If only I had done a different type of content. Just kidding. I actually like the stuff that I do. It's just, it's frustrating to see YouTube like censor things and then demonetize things and take down certain people's channels and censor them. I don't know. No, don't you get that thing. That thing is mine. I want that. Imagine if I fell off. Mine. What is happening? Why are you just... You are pretty. I like you. Oh, you meant California? I did actually see California before the pandemic hit. Yeah, I went, I think last summer I went to California. Maybe it was the summer before. I have no concept of time anymore. It was beautiful. I loved it there. I want to go back. LA is my #1 place I want to travel to in the entire world. Well, in the United States, LA is my #1 place. I would say outside of the US is probably Japan, because I am a weeb. Ash, hello, how are you? How's your night going so far? I hope you're staying safe, despite all of the, coup that happened. Okay, Mage, I have been murdered by you and Among Us so many times. You should tell your friends. Oh, you actually shouldn't support that girl. She's Belle. Oh yeah, she's actually a murderer. She's killed me like 80 times. I watched her kill a bunch of my friends and then lie about it to a court or lie about it while testifying. She's a horrible person. And then they would say, oh wow, that's crazy. I didn't even know that. And then I would be cancelled. Hashtag cancel passed up. No, just kidding. If this... The Chris Hansen documentary thing has filled your news. Oh my god, the Chris Hansen documentary. I was never, like, super involved with... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Ah, O is the sneak button Cyberpunk, so I pressed that instinctively because now I'm used to playing Cyberpunk, and then I attacked the guy, and now he sees me. Yeah, I was never super involved with the Onision stuff. Like, I made some Onision videos, but I wasn't in it for years like so many other people were, and I never really talked to any of the survivors or anything like that. So... I don't know. I was thinking about doing some like reaction videos to it or like talking about it, but I haven't really spoken to too many people in the anti-Onision community, so I wasn't sure. But yeah, that is a thing that's happening. I saw Onision did a bunch of like reaction videos to them. Like he reacted to, I think, Repsions and Creepshows, which is funny to me. Ah! No, I did it again! I keep doing it. Boom. How do you feel about destruction magic? Alright. There we go. There we go. I don't need barley. Useless. Useless. Ooh. Pickled carrot slurry. That sounds gross. Love that. Wait, come after me. Wait, friend. I'm good, just cold since I had to go to the store. Ooh. Be careful. Be careful going to stores. They're a dangerous place to be right now. Where was this guy earlier when I was in a dungeon and getting murdered a million times? Hey, let me. Oh, okay. Alright. So many friends here. Oh, I know, it's so sweet. Yes! You're just going to say I have a life and slander me that way? Bold of you to assume I have a life outside of social media. Although I feel like no one really has a life outside of social media at this point. Going out and seeing actual real-life people?
Is someone there?
Ridiculous.
Help me, please.
Slander. I won't have it. Not in my good Christian home. Didn't realize there were more people here. Thought I already killed them. Patricia said, I haven't really played Elder Scrolls. Is it fun to play? It is fun to play. I'm having a fun time. It's fun if you like MMOs or role-playing games or games with like magic, elves, fantasy. If you liked Skyrim, I think you'd like Elder Scrolls. That's how I got into it. A lot of people think that the lore isn't as good, which I can understand, but I also think when you're playing an MMO, you kind of have to sacrifice some of the lore for it being an MMO and just having a different like play style and a different gaming style. You'll gladly roast Onion Boy all day, any day. True. Also, I know that the anti-Onision community and like that whole Chris Hansen thing, it got to be like kind of messy and confusing, and there was a lot of like negativity and drama around it. Like there was a lot of infighting. How did these people not notice me standing right here? Ridiculous. My dog doesn't have a Twitter yet. Wow. You should make your dog a Twitter. I made my dog a Facebook back in the day. I used to like update status updates and tag myself in them, so I thought that was like peak humor back in like 2008 or whenever I used Facebook. I don't know, when I was like in the 6th grade or something. That's good. Good stuff. Life hack. Cherry 7-Up, 2 frozen strawberries instead of an ice cube. Actually, that's a life hack in general. Do you guys want to know what I drink instead of soda? You get some seltzer water, and then you put frozen fruit in it. It tastes so much better than actual soda. I don't know, I think soda's really gross. I think it tastes too syrupy. Like, it tastes so sweet and sugary, I just usually don't even like it. Boom. Dead. My back hurts. I usually play a lot of first-person shooter games, so I haven't really played anything revolving around MMOs or fantasy. Oh, Patricia, okay, then you might not like Elder Scrolls Online. You can do first person. I prefer third person because I like being able to see my character. And I just like the view of this better than this. I used to play only first person, but now I'm kind of into third person. So I'm not sure if you would like it. it doesn't really have shooting unless you count like shooting arrows. But obviously shooting arrows is very different than like shooting machine guns and setting off grenades and stuff like that. But I do think it's a really fun game, and if you think you might be into like medieval or like fantasy kind of games with like magic and stuff like that, then I think it is something worth trying. You can get a free trial of it on Stadia. That's what I did because I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. And I'm not sure if this is like a temporary thing or if they always do this, but I did a free trial on Stadia for 1 month. And then after that, you don't have to, obviously you don't have to continue to play if you don't like it. You can cancel your subscription. I think they still charge you for 1 month, but it's like $10. So that's an option if you want to try it for free. It's super fun though, I really like this game. Oof, Belle being exposed as a social person. Ooh. I mean, I'm somewhat social. I'm as social as I need to be to have a platform on social media. I do feel like most of the people I talk to are people on social media though. You made your cat a... Ash made her cat a Facebook and an Instagram. That's so sweet. Oh my gosh. I love animal Facebook accounts and like animals social media. I think it's super wholesome and adorable. I wish everyone did it. I personally am more interested in following most people's dogs on social media than I am actual humans, so there's that. Also, dogs are never going to like harass people or dox survivors or anything like that. Whereas I feel like that's kind of where all YouTubers, or at least all original YouTubers, are headed. It's kind of gross. Boom. Your dog never keeps up with social media. Sky, the audacity of your dog to not take advantage of the social media platform that you have given him. Honestly, unbelievable. Oh, okay. I guess I'll just free the prisoner.
You did it.
Soda at
I'm
night.
free.
I know, but I was like, oh, I could have a glass of wine, but I don't drink alcohol. So I was like, let's have a little bit. It's not caffeinated though. And also that's the first time I've had soda in probably like since July. And I think the only soda I even had in July was like ginger ale. And I was sick. That's why I drank it. Yeah, I literally never drink soda or alcohol. All I drink is water and juice, but mostly water. I don't really want to fight all these people again. It's so annoying. They're like pretty easy to kill. You're a waterholic. Ooh, that's a good thing to be. That's a good thing to be addicted to. Water. Patricia said, I live off Dr. Pepper. Ooh, go easy on the Dr. Pepper. I've heard that dark soda is like one of the worst things for you in the entire world. I mean, I also feel like that's probably an exaggeration. And I think people are more referring to like Diet Coke. Oh, Chad said, it sucks. Not a lot of people are on the YouTube chat and I don't have anyone to talk to. Oh, I'm sorry, Chad. If anyone has a YouTube account and they don't mind, it would be cool if a couple people could hop into YouTube so it was a little bit more split. No pressure, of course, you know, if people don't have their YouTube account handy or if you don't have one, that's cool, but I feel bad only one person's in the YouTube chat and everyone else is on Twitch.
I'd be better if the damned ruins beneath my feet weren't infested with Dominion. We've posted guards until reinforcements can wipe
All I
them
drink
clean.
is coffee and tea.
You kept the city from
I know I'm
turning
about to get
apart.
canceled for this,
Someone in your debt.
but I don't like coffee. I think coffee is gross. Ash, thank you. That is so sweet of you. Much love to Ash. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't like coffee whatsoever. I think it's gross. I think it's bitter. And, I don't understand why everyone likes it. Hot take, I know. I had a feeling... Oh, Ash, you're gonna go on both. Thank you. I had a feeling that Ash was going to get upset about that. I'm sorry. Oh, Patricia doesn't like coffee either. Hey, YouTube chat is gonna be lit. Everyone's hopping on. Wow, thank you guys so much. Everyone just switched. That's funny. Oh my gosh. You guys are wonderful. So wholesome. Earshot said, I only drink soda once a month, sometimes two. That's good. Drinking soda is not good for you. Patricia said, I bruise if you look at me wrong in general. That is so funny. Wait, Ash, you said you drink to the point that you bruise? Wait, is that a thing? Can that happen? I've never heard of that. That's fair. Who would pouring food all at the same time? True. Mage, you are right about that. Let me eat something real quick. Let me eat this pickle slurry. That's like the most disgusting way that you could possibly describe a food. I hate that. Describing things as a slurry is just a lot.
I'd be better if
It's a lot emotionally.
You freed me from the domain. I'll root out every cave in this swamp if I have
I'm just gonna ignore that quest for a little bit. Oh, I gained a point. Let's see. Could level up my character a little bit. Yay, more dudes! I'm using Kugibushin. What is that? Earshot, what is Kugibushin? Is that like an alcohol or something? I know nothing about... That sounds like a foreign alcohol or something like that. Skills, that's where I need to go. Yeah, if you have way too much water, it flushes out all your nutrients, so you bruise easily. I didn't even know that you could, like, drink too much water. I mean, I know that I've heard that. Like, I think we all used to say that to our parents when we were kids. Like, yeah, I can't drink water. If I drink water, I'll get poisoned and die. Or at least I did that because I hated water as a kid. Patricia, hello! Wow, everyone just switched over to YouTube chat. Thank you guys. That is so sweet of you. Hazelnut latte is your fave. Oh, okay. I like the idea of hazelnut lattes. It's just the coffee part kind of ruins it for me. I like tea lattes though. I love tea. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever had a London fog, but that is a drink that I have recently become obsessed with. It's like the most delicious thing in the entire world. It's an Earl Grey tea latte with vanilla syrup in it, and it's delicious. No, not quest items, quests. Where is that? Journal? Quests? Maybe we'll go to... Maybe I could finally do this quest. I've been meaning to do this quest for so long, but every time, I don't have enough people there. Like, no one wants to do it with me, and it's a quest that you need to do with other people. Let's go here. Where is it? I think it was over here somewhere. I think it's there. Okay. Love how we're all just in both Twitch chats. Wait, oh my gosh, everyone's on both platforms. Wow. Legendary move. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. I'm adjusting my seat. Wow. Did you guys mute when you have it on both platforms? Do you mute one or do you just hear double vision? That would mess me up. I've done that before though. Is this where I'm supposed to be? Oh yeah, I was right. I remembered the right area. Okay, I'm in a group area. Also, if anyone plays Elder Scrolls Online and you play on PS4, feel free to join me on this quest. It is very difficult, and I'm struggling, and I've had this quest for a long time, but you're supposed to, like, play it with a bunch of other people, and there's no one else that I play this game with. So I can't do the quest, and it's really frustrating. And every time I try to play it with other people in the game, like I try to make friends, everyone's like, oh, well, I'm already in a group, so... Let me try to add some people. Ah, they're all like level 800. Look, I'm useful, I'm helpful. Come on, someone be in my group. You're here in double vision? Okay, you know what I mean though. You know what I meant by double vision. Like twice, you know? Ah! Okay, cool, everyone just leave me, that's fine. Go off to the next thing while I just sit here and... Oh, take on everyone all at once. Yeah, we love that for me. Boom. All the love on both platforms. Just here to... Oh, yeah, okay, I didn't think of that. Hearing double. I guess that is a good way to put it. I couldn't think of, like, a phrase that made sense with hearing double, but I guess I could have just said that. The beauty is everyone knew what I meant, though. Alright. Take care of business. Twitch is faster. That sounds likely. YouTube is not the best for streaming. It's kind of annoying. YouTube is a little bit a lot. Alright. Ah. Finally someone else came. And then he runs away immediately. Thank you. Thank you for this. This is one of the things about the game, is that it's very chaotic, and there's so many people fighting on top of each other all at once. You kind of just have to, like, button mash and spin around, and eventually you'll hit someone. Alright. Mike is in the chat! Hello, Mike, how are you? Historical moment in Avatar Katie. Mike, hello! The road to 100 subs. It is a long and arduous one, my friends. We will get there eventually. Anyone else here? Anyone else want to help me fight? Hello, friend. Come on. Come on. I'm just stalking you. Leave me... Ah. He doesn't look like he's doing the quest. Ah, the struggle. Mike, how was your day? Did you see everything that was happening with the election and the chaos of the country? If so, I hope you're all doing well. I know it was a very stressful day for a lot of people, myself included. Was going to film video, could not, was too stressed. Was too busy staring in horror at what was happening all around me. Ah, this looks fun. I want to be a part of this. Just chopping wood in the middle of a battle. I love that. I love the energy. When a friend appears, then leaves you. Thank you guys for believing in me. Sorry, I looked away for a second to read the chat. Ooh, I gained a skill point. Come on, come on. Ah, everyone's already gone. No. I wanted to add friend to group. Come on, friend. We could be friends. No, I don't want to... I didn't want to report the person. I wanted to add them as a friend. See, do you see why I get very frustrated with this quest? It's because you kind of just have to, like, run around and try to find the bad guys with a bunch of other people, but it all happens so fast and it's really hard to add people to your group. Ash, do you ever wonder if Belle has a secret life where she's evil? You guys are figuring me out. You're exposing me on stream and I don't like it. Yes, I am secretly evil. have an alias. What would my evil alias be called? If the good me is Pastel Belle, what is the evil one called? Like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde kind of situation. And it can't just be something like Evil Belle, because that's something I would come up with. A real evil mastermind has to be precise and calculated. Biker Belle! Oh my gosh. I love that. Wait, why is that so good? Do you think I wear a leather jacket? And I smoke cigarettes? Or cigars? Ooh. Even spicier. If I save person will want be in group. Let me save them. You want be in group? Be in group with me? Oh, we're still being attacked. Bikers aren't evil though. That is true, but they are a little bit darker than my current persona. And I could be an evil biker. That is a thing. Those exist. Especially in America. Are you kidding me? I feel like there's a lot of evil bikers in America. You know, blocking off traffic, weaving in and out of traffic. A lot of traffic-related crime. I want to kill this guy specifically. There we go. There we go. This guy said I'm making poison spicy. Female Shoto Todoroki. Who is that? Is that a new person? If so, thank you for the joining of my chat, my stream. Feel free to give a follow if you haven't already. Don't think I've seen you in the chat before. Love the username. You smoke cigars with Keanu just to make Ash jealous. Okay, yes, then I am an evil biker at that point. Ash, I promise I would never do that to you. Female Shoto Todoroki said, I like spicy food. Ooh, I do love spicy food. I'm a big fan of spicy food. I like to treat my life like I treat my food. Make it spicy. Are there just no people doing this quest right now? Ugh, it's so annoying. Or is everyone over here? Imagine if I died. Alright. I'm gonna try to enter here. See if I can do it. I'll try a couple times. If I fail, I fail. Ash, don't worry. I don't smoke. I never have. Well, never have in any meaningful way. I think I once, at like 18 years old, took one puff of one cigarette and then was like, nope, that's a hard pass for me. Forever in my life, that is a hard pass. And I never did it again.
There's the core on the far side of these floating islands.
I promise I don't smoke. I keep my lungs very sparkly and clean.
Now, how are we going to get over there?
Ear shut. Typo. That's funny. I've done that. I do typos a lot. Mage just struggling with the typing for her entire life straight. Let me... I already ate something. Oh, I think my weapons need to be recharged. Okay. Collections. Inventory. Main hand. Offhand. Let's see. Charge my main hand. No, I want to switch my weapon. I should have sold my things. Charge. There we go. Okay. Alright, let me do this. They're all really powerful. Oh no. They were really powerful. Alright, I don't think I can do this quest alone. That's frustrating and annoying. Maybe I could do the old fight or flight response and just run. Let's try that. Oops. I'll be sneaky. Be good, be pure. Don't be Ash. Ash, you are pure. You are a wonderful person. I'm a big fan. Female Shoto said, I'm an anime person. I wish I could be an anime person. Take it easy. My name is actually harder in my country. Have you seen The Queen's Gambit? No, I actually haven't seen it. I feel like I should watch it. Alright, I'm gonna try to sneak around here. I don't know if it's gonna work for me. Wow, is this about to work? That was, the timing on that was so bad. Did you see that? I was like, I think this is about to work. And then I literally fell off a cliff. Love that. Okay, do you want to know the real reason I really want to do this quest? It's because of this environment. I love the galaxy aesthetic. It's so beautiful. I love all the floating rocks. I love how magical this place looks, but I need a friendo to do it with me. And I wish there was an option to do it single-handed. I'm from My Hero Academia. I thought I recognized that character. The Queen's Gambit is good. Yes, I do have to watch it. I just haven't gone around to doing it yet, which I know is a bad excuse because I have rewatched Community in its entirety like 6 times. I don't like to watch new things. I like to watch the same thing over and over again, which is like seasons 1 through 3 of Community. My favorite TV show of all time. It's so good. If you haven't seen it, you gotta see it. They just added it to Netflix. It's amazing. I love it so much. 6 seasons in a movie! Cool. I don't know if anyone else is a big fan of Community, but I will forever go down in my grave loving that show. Friendos! This is a great place to level up though, which is kind of cool. Alright, let's see if I can add anyone as a friend. No, come on. No. Why am I struggling so much? Invite to group. There we go. I have invited to group. Yes! I got one person in my group. We did it. Pro tip, don't jump off of cliffs. Ash forever coming through with the good advice. Thank you so much. Alright, let's try to add this person to my group. They probably will say no, because they're like a level 800. If they will join my group, I think we got this. They're either going to say yes or no. Let's see which one they say. You gotta prove yourself to these people. Ah, no. Come on. Judy is beautiful. Maid, you chose your waifu wonder. Ah, she's going away. Okay. Well, it's nice that she at least sent a message to, like, say why the person wasn't gonna join my group. Don't understand why all these people are here and not joining the quest that's like right here. Alright, cool. Oh, they have the same power as me. Alright. Mage and Ash forever fighting over Cyberpunk. Okay. Let's run. Gotta follow my person. If you don't keep up with these people, then they leave you in the dust. It's kind of annoying, actually. Ooh. add this guy. Invite to group. I think I might have a... Oh, did they reject? I think they rejected me. So annoying. I don't have any more room for anything. Who is this person? How does the flowers... How does that help me? It is going down. It's very chaotic and stressful, and if I look away for 1 second, then all my group members will leave me. That's the person who said that they were leaving earlier. Oh, I do have 2 people in my group. That's excellent. Love that for me. Okay, now if we could just go over to that area. Just go to that place and help me with this quest. And then we'll be in good shape. It should have been called Concrete Distance. Remember Bones, though? Oh my god, I used to love that show. Bones was... I don't know if you guys ever had, like, family TV shows, but Bones was the show that I would watch with my entire family together. Like, one person would shout, "Bones is on!" and then everyone would come running. It was like a big event. Wow, that's a lot of fire. I've seen pretty much every single episode of that TV show, because my mom hardcore loves that show. She just has a thing for what's his name? The guy? What's his name? Booth? Whoever played Booth, she's like really into that actor. She's kind of into like every actor. My mom would just be out here being like thirsty for... Who played Severus Snape? My mom had a huge thing for Severus Snape's actor. I forget his name. Not Hugh Jackman. Come on. As a child, that was like so extremely upsetting to me because I'm like, Snape is evil. He's like the worst human that ever lived. And Mom was like, alright, I hear you, but counterpoint. And I can't remember the guy's name, and the only name I can think of is Hugh Jackman and Leonard Nimoy. Not at all the person I'm trying to think of. The episode was called Killer in Concrete. That is so much worse. Why would they ever name it that? That is stupid. No, I'm trying to add this person to my group, but she moves too fast. Alan Rickman, thank you! Leonard Nimoy and Hugh Jackman. I mean, Hugh Jackman isn't, like, super far off. They're both, like, British. And, like, same-ish age. Snape is Ash. Snape is king. What are you talking about? Are we talking about movie Snape or book Snape? Because movie Snape was a very different Snape experience. He was more of, like, a sort of depressed old man who never achieved his dreams in life and was sort of stuck in high school, but like overall was like kind of redeemable, if for no other reason because Alan Rickman is a great actor. But Snape circa like the books was like the worst human that ever existed for like 7 consecutive novels. He was like, what if I just... Here's the thought. What if I did this? What if I bullied an orphan because his dad was mean to me in high school? What if I did that? That would be a cool and fun thing to do, right? And then he did that for like 7 books, and it was super messed up, and I never understood it. I never understood J.K. Rowling's fascination with wanting to redeem Snape, of all people. Ash said I have a picture of Snape right behind you right now. Explain. Explain yourself, Ash. I know I don't like coffee, so I'm a monster, but if you're out here standing Severus Snape, then we gotta throw hands. Boom. Dead. Our family show was Doctor Who. Old school Doctor Who or modern Doctor Who? Ash said my family show was Lost. My family never got into Lost. I don't know, I feel like I was a little too young for it. Also, my mom is just super into crime dramas and British TV shows. Like, she used to watch the show called Keeping Up Appearances, and it was about, like, I don't even remember too much because I was, like, 5. But it was about, like, British ladies that lived in, like, the 1980s, and they were, like, British housewives. And my mom loved this show. It was, like, her favorite show in the entire world. And it was so boring. And Horatio Hornblower. She loved that one. Mage, have you ever heard of any of those shows? Or are they like weird niche British TV shows that no one's ever heard of? It was David Tennant Doctor Who. I don't watch it anymore. Oh, okay. I did like David Tennant as the Doctor. I had a friend growing up that was super, or her little brother was super into Doctor Who. And so I've seen every single episode of the what was his name? Matt Knight or something? Matt Smith Doctor Who. I've seen every episode of that and the David Tennant one and most of the Leather Jacket Doctor, whose name escapes me. Shut said Teen Wolf is the only series I've completed. Really? I've never seen Teen Wolf. A lot of people tell me that I would love it because I'm super into Twilight, unironically. And I know they were kind of like similar things at the same time. But I never got into that one. I wasn't really into TV shows at the time. And I feel like I kind of missed the mark on that one. Is it good or is it kind of like ironically good, you know? Or like nostalgically good? Is that a word? Good because of nostalgia. Come on. Come on. I want to add you. I want to add you to my group. Already in a group. Fantastic. I might have already asked that person. Oh, I think I already asked her. Oops. She's gonna be annoyed at me. Oh, she joined the group. Okay. Okay. I sent you proof of the Snape on Twitter. I'll take a look at that. Dinner Ladies is the best thing in the world. Victoria Wood's amazing comedy director. I've never heard of this. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was never into them either, but my mom is super into, like, I don't know. I don't even know what to describe that as. Like, housewife British TV shows? Kind of like Desperate Housewives, but British. But also, like, or maybe like Golden Girls, but British. I feel like it had, like, a Golden Girls kind of vibe. But also, I don't really remember it because I was, like, again, a literal toddler and bored out of my entire mind. It was like the show that my mom would put on when she wanted us to go to sleep, but we were like, no, being like bothering her. So she'd be like, okay, here's what I'll do. I'll put on something so boring and British that no child will ever want to watch this. And then I'd just be like, okay, yeah, you're right. I actually don't want to watch this. If you're not going to watch SpongeBob, I'll just leave. That's a life hack for you. If you guys have children, just put on something really boring and they'll go to sleep. Oof. Getting murdered out here, guys. Sky said, my favorite show is John. Sky, what is it with you and the name John? I feel like everything about you is always John something. I've never heard of this. Is this an actual TV show? Just called John? Not John Wick, just John? You want to join my group? No! Do you want to join my group? No! I don't think she wants to join my group. Sad. It's a hard world out there being someone without a group. I have a group, it's just little. I wish that other people could actually invite people to the group. Let's give them Game Boys. Yeah, but then they'll never sleep. They'll always be playing the Game Boy. Oh. Oh, I poured all my water in strawberry drink. I'm telling you guys, this tastes amazing. It's just water with a strawberry in it. It's 2 strawberries. Alright, let's go find my group. Let's go find my group. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to actually finish this quest, huh? Why do I have clouds circling around me? What is that? Ooh, I gained skill points. Oh, she's already in my group. He's already in my group. I wish I could just ask them something. Like with my actual voice. I know I can. But I'm streaming, so I feel like that would be kind of difficult to do. What if I just went over to the area that I'm supposed to do the quest at? I feel like everyone over here isn't even trying to do the quest. They're just trying to level up, because this is a great place to level up. This guy is John Johnson. Johnny Johnson. Oh, I do that. When you look at a word so long and then you like it doesn't mean anything to you, it no longer makes sense. That's why you have to stop reading things. Life hack. Don't ever read. No, that's a serious problem though, like as a writer. Whenever I read my work too many times in a row, I'll just sit there and be like, is this a sentence anymore? Does this make sense? So I'm trying to not do that. Because I know I've done that before, especially with like schoolwork. Have I mentioned how excited I am about writing a book? I don't know if I've really mentioned this, but I wrote a book, you guys. It's 32,000 words long. So technically it's not a book yet because it's still too short, but like it's gonna be a book. I'm so hyped about this. It's like 50, I think 54 pages at this point. And I'm talking like Word doc pages, you know? Like 12-point font, single space Word doc pages. So in reality, it's a lot longer. It's probably like 100 book pages. Life hack, don't read, nothing will be spelled wrong. That's true. Do you ever look at your name and you're like, that's a weird word? All the time. I'm writing, so I've mentioned this briefly, a little bit, but I genuinely love Twilight. I think it's great. I think it had so much potential. I think it really could have been something amazing that would stand the test of time. However, it was written by a Mormon, which, like, there's nothing wrong with, but, like, I have so many problems with it. And I was like, you know what? I'm locked in my house. I can't hang out with him. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna write what Twilight could have been. And so I did that. So I lovingly refer to it as my Twilight fanfic, but it's actually its own standalone original work by me. And it's about a girl who moves to a small college town, and there's a serial killer, and she's a criminal justice major, and she solves a murder. And she meets a charming barista who happens to be a vampire, big reveal, and the two of them fall in love and bond over their mutual love of coffee. And before anyone tells me this is self-insert, the character loves coffee, so as discussed, this is literally not me. It sounds like it has potential. It does have potential, and I really like it. And I'm so excited about this. And I haven't talked about it on my channel or like on my platform at all before because I'm trying to keep it under wraps and I don't want to like, I wasn't sure if I wanted to like actually go through and do this and then I was like, I don't know if I want to like, tell people about it. But I'm pretty confident in it and I'm very excited about it. And yeah, I love it. It's really good. When I read books, I think they were written well. I just couldn't with the story. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's so many things with the books that I have problems with. Like, so many things that just don't make any sense or that were just, like, bad. And it frustrates me so much because the idea of, like, a vampire love story is a tale as old as time. Like, it's a classic tale. And I think it had a lot of potential, but Stephanie Meyer just really decided to make the core theme to wait until marriage and sacrificed plot and everything else for that. And it just frustrates me because it didn't have to be this way. So Tokyo Ghoul? Oh my god, I love Tokyo Ghoul! Wait, hang on. My collection of Tokyo Ghoul novels are over there in the corner, but I have... Let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4... I have like 7 Tokyo Ghoul novels right over there in the corner of my room that I'm not going to stand up and get right now. Earshot said, keep going, I want to know about it. Oh my gosh, wow, people are actually excited about this. This is crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, so... It is about... I'm trying not to give too many things away because I don't want spoilers. But... Ooh. Unlock at the right... I have to wait a little bit. Oh, I'm being attacked. I'm being attacked. I've been attacked. Yeah, so it's about a 24-year-old college student, and she's also disabled. That's another point in the story. She has Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and she notices that she's also really into true crime. So she started to follow a series of like cases of murders that have been happening in the towns surrounding where she lives. And she doesn't live in a dorm. She lives in an apartment by herself. And she's like noticed that there have been a lot of murders, so she starts tracking the case. And she decides that she wants to help catch the killer. And then it turns out Vampire Boy is also trying to catch the same killer. So the two of them have to work together to catch him. And because she's super into like true crime, she's also like she's not a criminal justice major. She's like what is it called? Like forensic science. She's like pre-forensics major. So she's doing like undergrad right now. She's like a sophomore biology major, and she wants to go to school to become like a criminal... I don't know what it's called. Can you tell I've done a lot of research? Sorry, my brain's fried. She like wants to go to school to be like a forensics analyst, like a crime scene forensics person who helps catch killers. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty hype. I'm pretty excited about it. I would buy it. 10 out of 10. Would read. Sky said I have written... Oh, you guys are excited about it. That's so crazy. That's crazy to me that people are excited about this. I'm hoping to be done with it within the next year. Ideally. Obviously, it takes a lot of time. But I started writing it in probably like July or August, and I finished the rough first draft like 2 weeks ago. So I'm pretty confident that I can finish the book in 1 year. Because it only took me like, of actual consistent writing, it took me like 3 months to write 32,000 words and come up with like all of the plot, start to finish. I don't really feel like being over there anymore. It's kind of stressing me out. Oh, there's people. Oh, no. Hang on. I wanted to read some of the messages. Let me back out of here. Let me flee the scene. Let me flee the scene of the crime. I think those things kill me if I go up to them. Ooh, there's a thing over here. No, I wanna get up there. This guy said, I've written a manuscript before and I'm trying to rewrite the whole thing now. Writing is fun, but sometimes it takes a lot of work to keep going, but I think it would be great. That's so exciting! When you say manuscript, do you mean like play or book, or what is manuscript defined as? That's so exciting though. What is it about? I'm super into writing. I always have been. I just for a little bit didn't know what to write about, so I was kind of like, eh. But whenever I have like paper assignments in school, I always get really good grades on them, and just like I find it really easy. Like writing kind of just comes naturally to me. Okay, let me get over there. I wanted to loop back around and get to the way shrine. I don't know if it's gonna happen for me. Okay. I love Terry Pratchett books. Discworld has always brought me laugh as a kid. I've never heard of that. What is Terry Pratchett? Are those like children's books, or are they like adult people books? Either way, I've never heard of it. Are they good? Like, what is the basic plot about? I think one of my friends is spam texting me about the election. Don't want to think about it right now. Ooh. Scruff the Magic Dragon. Like Puff the Magic Dragon. Scruff the Magic Dragon just followed on Twitch. Thank you so much for the follow. Keep in mind, if you are interested in joining the giveaway for the PS5, follow on Twitch and YouTube. So if you haven't already followed on YouTube, then if you want to win the PS5, go do that. And also, totally interact with me. Love interacting with people in the comments. Thunderclap Falls. I don't really like the look of this area. I want to run away from here. Why am I running through here? That's a great question. A question I don't have answers to. That's fine. I don't really care about being here. No. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Now I wasted a freaking thing. That's annoying. Leaving the group area, that's fine. I don't even want to be here anyway. Too cool for school to be here. Okay. Are there any way shrines nearby? I kind of wanted to go to a way shrine anyway. I don't know what to do right now. Wow, there are tons of group areas where you can do quests around here. I tried writing once, but after one page, the amount of repetition of words drove me insane. Oh, that is a thing. So my recommendation is to not read your writing. Like, just write. Just sit down and write. Don't even think about it. Just write what comes into your head, like a stream of consciousness, just to get words on the page. And then once you have words on the page, that's something that you can work with. Like, you can fix repetitive words. So what I do when I am writing and the word repetition is starting to annoy me, obviously I don't read it, but then like once I have, you know, like solid 3 pages down or whatever I feel is a good amount of pages, then I will get out a thesaurus, and I'll start looking up words. Like, you know, random words that are a little bit different, you know? So like if I'm repeating the word like good over and over again, I'll be like, okay, what's this word? Good. And then I'll put it in the thesaurus, and then I'll look at synonyms for good, like excellent, or, you know, like words that are a little bit more substantial than good. That's one thing that's really helped me. Writing tips. I was also a writing tutor. I used to help people with like how to write and stuff. It's Sky said you should start with some short stories and write every day. I do try to write every day. I mean, sometimes I don't really have any inspiration for it, but I usually write every day. Or at least I try to do something with it every day.
How good it is to see you.
I love writing. I think best when I'm writing as well. I notice that. Like, I have a kind of a difficult time formulating my thoughts when I'm just thinking about things. I need to like either talk to someone or type it out in order to figure out how I'm feeling about a certain thing. I think that's why live streaming and also writing are both kind of helping me become a more like thoughtful and organized person. It's a sci-fi dystopian. Sci-fi dystopian. What everything turns into. Okay. I love sci-fi. What kind is it like? When you say sci-fi, do you mean like kind of similar to our Earth, or like is there like space travel and aliens and stuff like that? Because sci-fi is a super big, like, expansive term from everything from like human experimentation, Frankenstein kind of stuff, H.P. Lovecraft, but also like, I don't know, alien, stuff like that. Mage said, I feel weird because the only thing I write is game designs for small projects I think of. I read a lot though. I think, you know, reading is super important. It's something that I want to do more of. I prefer writing to reading. So it's like, I don't know, something that I kind of have to force myself to do. I feel like people would think that because I love writing, that means I also love reading, but I don't know. I'm just way more, I'm not as into reading, I guess. I like to read the same things over and over again. Hello, Jeff. How are you? How is your night? They are comedy books based on the fantasy world called Discworld. There's 4 elements to tale. I've heard of this giant turtle floating in space, though. Scarf the Magic Dragon said, I just can't... Actually came from YouTube, so I'm all set. Oh, okay. Cool. I wasn't sure, because sometimes people have different names on Twitch versus on YouTube. PS5 will come to your country, though. Oh, okay. But only for the people who pre-order. Irshut, you said you live in Indonesia, right? I need to find the horse person in town. Where is the horse person? It's over here. Oh, down. Oh, wait, no, up there. So difficult to navigate in these towns. Irshut, you wrote a book? How long was it and what was it about? Writing a book is so difficult. Also, was it fiction or nonfiction? I assume it's fiction. Writing a nonfiction book, I can't even imagine the amount of time and effort and research that would go into that. The problem with nonfiction is that everything in it has to be true, and like you have to fact check things. Whereas like, if I'm creating a fictional world, then everything is completely made up by me. So it doesn't actually really matter. Like, if it's based in my world, that means obviously I need to research it to some extent. But like, not that much. You know? Like, I need to have a general overview of, like, everything I'm talking about. That's one thing I've definitely struggled with. Like, my character, for example, the main character in my book, she is a biology major. I am not a biology major. And so I had to look at this, like, first off, I had to, like, kind of base it off of, like, a fictional, it's like a fictional school, but it's based on a real school. So I looked at schools that were similar to the school that I envisioned her going to. And then I had to look at their syllabuses and look at their, like, course outlines and their recommendations for what classes you take in order for to get the major. And so I had to think about, like, okay, what classes has she already taken? Because she's not a freshman, so that means she has, like, specific classes she's already taken and other ones that she still has to take. And then from there, I had to figure out, like, okay, what is she taking now? What is her plan long term? Is she going to go to grad school? What does she have to do for grad school? Like, I don't know, I've just been thinking. It takes a lot more time and effort to research these kinds of things than people would think. Sorry, I'm rambling. I'm excited about this thing that I'm doing that I have not talked about yet. Oh yes, Ash is still in the YouTube chat. Appreciate you, Ash. Just trying to relax after work, aren't we all? And today was a very stressful day, so yeah, deserve a little time to relax.
Hey, grab a
Going to bother
drink.
to the chills. Oh, so sweet. Tell them I said hello. So give them my love. Oh, this area is so beautiful. Look at this. Why can't I live in this area? Why do I have to live in America? Why can't I live in Valenwood? Where it's beautiful and green and the trees are actually homes for people. Earshot, I want to hear more about this book that you wrote. That's so cool. Writing a book is not an easy feat, and it's very amazing and impressive when people do it. Regardless of, you know, whether it's published or not. And getting published is so difficult. I've been looking into it recently, like watching a lot of Lindsay Ellis videos where she talks about the process, and I'm not looking forward to that. I'm so not looking forward to trying to have to get my book published. I feel like it's going to be a hard sell. My character is a disabled 24-year-old college sophomore who is also Latina and falls in love with a vampire. It's not as general and applicable to most people as Twilight would have been. But I suppose it is, you know, if they could do it once, they can do it again. Mike is back. Hello, Mike. Children, I love that. Don't read this book. Oh. Okay, but writing about depression and mental illness, I think those are, like, really interesting subjects, and I wish that more people would, like, dissect them and really analyze them. That was one thing I did actually like about New Moon, is that Smire was like, alright, let me just write about depression. And I think the representation for depression, I mean, granted, I haven't read New Moon in a long time. I recently reread all of them except for New Moon. I reread Twilight, and I read Midnight Sun, and Breaking Dawn, and what was the other one? Eclipse. I read all of them except for New Moon, because New Moon was always my least favorite, because it was depressing. But I think writing about depression it can be really interesting. Also, it's a human experience, and I think writing about the most difficult or the most painful human experiences can be some of the most, like, impactful and important writing out there. Let me just run away from my problems. Do you see this deer galloping like a beautiful, sweet babe? I love him. I'm kind of just having fun exploring the world right now. Don't know what want do, but like exploring world. Please stop attacking me, forest creatures. I am one of you. I am but a humble elf, running through the forest. The first Harry Potter is a hard sell. No one wants to do first. Exactly! Like, I'm gonna be the next J.K. Rowling, but not transphobic. Imagine. That was a joke, obviously. I don't think I'm gonna be the next J.K. Rowling. I don't think... I mean, honestly, a young adult fiction writer making that much money is super rare. I mean, Suzanne Collins or Stephanie Meyer, like, they did not make nearly the amount of money that Harry Potter made. I know that there were less books and there was less, like, merchandise and there were less, like, capitalizable. Is that a word? But yeah, it's super rare for a franchise to do as well as Harry Potter did. I'm gonna ignore you like I ignore all my problems. Ooh, sorry, there's people here too. I want to get out of here. Let me run away. I want to go to the dolmen. Yeah, that's where I want to go. There's always good loot there. Okay. You give me a pen and paper and ask me to write, it's going to be depressing. I relate to that. Oh, I missed it. I came at the exact wrong time. Which means I don't get the loot because I didn't help. Which makes sense. But also I'm sad. I wanted to help. What a time to be alive. Belle just calling you up. Mike asks, have I read mangas before? Do I read manga? Hang on one sec. I actually don't want to get on my manga. But yes, I do read manga. I love manga so much. I was a hardcore weeb. I used to have all my manga. I was gonna set it up all right here, but then like because of the angle, you couldn't really see it. But I have Tokyo Ghouls volume, I think 1 through 6, and then I also have a bunch of Attack on Titan before I found out that the owner was, or the writer was problematic. Apparently he's like actually a Nazi, which I didn't know when I bought them like 6 years ago. I guess I can get my manga. This is gonna become a manga stream. One sec. Be right back. Do I like manga? I do. I'm a big fan. This is my collection. Some of them are facing the wrong way. Oops. I don't have as much as I want. I've been slowly accumulating my collection over the years, but I have... And a couple of them got lost when I moved. But I have Tokyo Ghouls, volume 2 through 6. I lost the first one when I moved. I can't find it anywhere and I'm really upset. And then I have Attack on Titan 10, 11, and 12, and Dead Man Wonderland. Again, I have more than this. I used to have like books 1 through 6, but I can't find a couple of them. These are all the mangas I can find right now. I love manga so much. Sky said, are those backward books? They are the backward books. I love them. All these mangas are wonderful. I'm a little less into Attack on Titan now. I used to be super into it when I was like fresh out of high school / like my first year of college. Oh no. Oh no, I dropped something. Now I'm a little bit less into it, especially because I've heard some problematic stuff about the author. But Dead Man Wonderland is super great and really underrated, and Tokyo Ghoul is my favorite manga. One of my favorite books, actually, like ever written. I think it's super amazing. I love this imagery. I love the symbolism in it. I love... Ow, I keep hitting myself. I love the parallels to other works of fiction. Like, there's a lot of parallels drawn to Kafka's Metamorphosis and Kaneki's transformation into a ghoul, which I think is really interesting, and you don't really see that a lot in manga or in anime. I feel like a lot of that has to do with the fact that obviously anime is Japanese, and a lot of literary works, things that are considered like literary masterpieces, are usually from Europe. And so I feel like there's a little bit of like a, I don't know, like a weird tension. Like, it's not good unless it's like European, you know? But obviously if it's Japanese, they're probably gonna not be as focused on like European culture and European media. I do know that like Japan does have a certain fascination with some aspects of European culture. But I don't think they should be expected to like adopt everything European, you know, in order for it to be seen as like interesting or good or worthy. Echo Pond, oh that's so cute, I love that. You go to a comic shop for years, that's smart. Ash's... We're going to adopt you. Oh, Mike, that is so sweet. I appreciate that. Wow, I'm gonna be adopted. Yeah, I love manga. I love anime. I'm huge manga nerd. And video games. I was always more of like an anime nerd than I was like a Marvel Comics or like a comic book nerd.
Stay away. It's not safe here.
Alright, I'll bite.
Be careful. I can't be sure.
Okay, cool. I'll just help out here. Yeah, it is a little confusing at first to read manga. Like, I started reading it when I was probably like 12, and it's really confusing to like not only read the book backwards, but also read on the page backwards. I get that. I get that confusion. That did nothing. Love that. Yeah, but once you get used to it, it just makes sense. I actually have a hard time reading regular, like, American comics now, because I'm so used to when it's a comic, reading it manga style, which is kind of funny.
I've never felt anything like this.
There's this bookstore by your mom's house that has a huge supply of mangas, so I'm trying to find all the Death Note ones, but they never have the first one. Oh my god, they never have the first one. It's so frustrating. They're always missing like one random one, because they expect everyone to have already read it or whatever. It's so frustrating. Ash, would you say Death Note is your favorite manga?
Even the water
or anime?
Somehow tainted.
I haven't seen it in a really long time. I watched them all when I was like, I don't know. Probably like 16. But I haven't seen it again. I only watched it once because I was always like, I hated Light so much. He just made me so frustrated as a protagonist that I had a hard time getting into it. But I also loved Misa, so it kind of compensated. But it was hard to get into it. Well, actually, he wasn't as bad at first. It gets worse as it goes on. But I love Misa. We stan Misa. She's adorable, and I love her. Did I read Demon Slayer? No, I actually haven't gotten into Demon Slayer. I know I need to watch it, and I started the first episode, but like, I don't know, something about it. I had trouble vibing, I guess. I'll probably finish it at one point. Everyone tells me I should watch it and that I would really enjoy it. Ash said, I knew that was your favorite. Yes, I do love Tokyo Ghoul. Oh, my favorite manga is John. That sounds like a good one. I should watch that. Do they sell it at like Barnes & Noble? I've lived in Portland and we've got Weeb Central here in Salt. I'm so jealous of you! I want to go. Oh my god, Portland is another one of those cities that I have to go to. I've heard it's just complete with hipsters. Just hipsters everywhere, which is the type of energy I'm looking for. Hipsters always bring gluten-free options and like amazing food to every single city. Like every city that has had a reputation of being like an insufferable hipster town, I've always really enjoyed. A la San Francisco. I guess less so New York. I feel like New York has a reputation that transcends hipsters. But I really liked. I think San Francisco is my favorite city though. New York was I want to go there. Earshot said I only buy programming books since 2013. It's super important though to have like hobbies and things that are interesting, and also programming is like a useful skill that you could conceivably make money on. So yeah, there's no shame in that. That is a useful thing that you should definitely be spending money on. Do you do programming for work? That's really cool. I know pretty much nothing about that sort of thing. I mean, I know how to like turn my computer off and then turn it back on as well as the next guy. In fact, I would say better than the average person. I'm pretty good at that. Pretty nasty at turning the computer off. Sometimes I unplug things and plug them back in when I'm feeling real wild. There's a lot of good writing and philosophy from the East, but North America doesn't teach. Yeah, exactly. It is so difficult. Like, I think 10th grade. Actually, wait, no. So I moved around a lot when I was a kid. So I was always retaking the same classes because just the way that transferring schools works in America, it's not like they don't have a set courses that you take per year. Don't know if other countries are the same, but I took American history, like Revolutionary War, like American history, in 5th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, and then they were gonna put me in it again in 10th grade, and I was like, I can't do this again. You're gonna have to put me in a different class. So I wound up taking like a Western civilization class where we learned about like how great American society is. Or not American, like British and French and general Western society was. I was like, okay, this is exactly what I needed to learn. Surely there is no other history that ever happened outside of the West. No. Surely not. They really did act like that, though. Right. Let me kill all these people, and then I'll do the thing with the stone. I haven't gotten Fruits Basket. Oh, Fruits Basket is so cute. That's my favorite one. Well, it was the first one I ever watched when I was a kid. I wouldn't say it's still my favorite to this day, but it's super cute. And it's very wholesome. And I loved it when I was a kid. It was the first manga I ever watched. Or the first anime I ever watched, and then the first manga I ever read. 10 out of 10, do recommend. Ooh, I love Harley and Ivy Mage. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit, Patricia. Sorry, I'm catching up on chats. It's hard to fight people and read all these chats at once, especially because I got distracted about my love of anime. There's no Barnes & Noble in Canada. Ah, classic. Classic Barnes & Noble. Ooh, that was cool. Wow. Sick. Ugh. Can't take any more things. That's cool.
The corruption has spread to these plants as well. It's like they're dead, but not dead at the same time. Ifri's bones. The corruption is coming.
Oh
from
my
the
god,
den
I
of the
love
eldest.
vegan food.
We need to get there.
Mike,
quickly.
I'm not a vegan either. I just love eating vegan food. Also, I feel like or what is the word? There's a large percentage of the population, even in America, that has lactose intolerance. And so many people that are lactose intolerant just eat pizza anyway. And I'm like, okay, I understand that sometimes vegan pizza just isn't there yet. But also, here's the thought. Some places do have pretty good vegan pizza, and you don't have to make yourself suffer. You can actually just eat the vegan one, and you don't have to make yourself sick all the time. And some of it is pretty good. I don't know if they have Blaze Pizza everywhere.
I don't think.
Um,
Not without.
I think they're like pretty common. It's like a chain pizza place. It's like Chipotle, but brick oven pizza. It's amazing. It's wonderful. And they have a really good vegan pizza and also a really good gluten-free pizza. Oh, Earshot said, I'm programming for school, but you're not an expert in it. Oh, okay. Oh, we love Western propaganda. Yeah, I know. You've watched it but not read it. I have. The manga is good. It's pretty much the same as the anime. The only difference is it goes on longer. Like, obviously, the anime ended, and then that was kind of it. Ooh. But if you really, really like it, then I would recommend watching the anime because you can see how it ends and, like, what else happens. Because some other interesting stuff does happen. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. Sorry, I'm, like, so over-encumbered right now. Supplies. Oh, why am I even carrying this? This is useful. I mean, useless. So annoying. I can't do any of that. Ah. They regenerate after a little bit. I forgot about that. Belle is getting too big to read the chat. No! I just get distracted when I'm gaming and when I start talking about things. I get in my own little world. And I'm used to the chat going slower. I'm not used to having so many people, so I'm like, you know, I look away for a minute, and then all of a sudden so many people are talking, and then I'm like, ah, I feel bad! And I have to scroll back up. It's not me, it's my ADHD, I swear. And the fact that I'm trying to multitask. Yes!
You can destroy the eldest, but you cannot have
What foul magic is this? The heart's energy could help you slay the tree spirits.
Okay.
But I'm actually not sure that would be a good idea. If we use the heart this way, it will be corrupted. It would destroy any chance of... Thank you for understanding.
Yeah, I'm a wood elf. I'm not gonna destroy the tree spirits with the thing. I'm not a monster. How do you play and chat with all of us? It's really difficult to multitask. It's something that you definitely have to get used to. The trick is to not look while you're in the middle of battle, because that's how you die. Or obviously, because I've died like a million times. I don't know why I love the word circa so much. But was that one of the spirits I'm supposed to kill? Why is it all dark out here now? Is it because I have to kill some spirits? That's sad. Yeah, the trick is to focus when you're in the middle of battle, and then at the downtime try to catch up on all the chats. And then just occasionally look over to make sure that nothing too crazy is happening, like it is right now. Oh my gosh. The best way to... How are these little wisp things so deadly? What? I never had a prom, so... Oh, you never had a prom? It's honestly kind of overrated. I spent my prom passed out on a table and eating potatoes. There might have been some other issues going on with me at the time. I just at the time was not a night person, and at like 9 p.m. I was like, all right, I have no more emotional energy to be outside and socializing with people, so I'm just gonna take a little nap. And then me and my gay best friend went back to his house and we watched anime together. It was great. But honestly, the whole like concept of prom, like the prom experience, is not an experience that I think most people have, and it doesn't even sound that enjoyable to me. Alright. That just looks like a regular Spriggan. What is he even talking about? Sky said, I also fantasize about being an inanimate object. Don't we all, Sky? Don't we all just want to not be human anymore? I fantasize about not being human, you know? Like, imagine just being a duck. Or just being a rabbit, you know? Like, the only thing you have to worry about is whether or not you're gonna eat. Which, albeit, is something to be concerned about. But it's kind of like the only thing you have to be concerned about. And then, you know, finding food to eat. But aside from that, you know, you don't have to think about, like, taxes or whatever. Adulthood struggles. You're just like a rabbit. I'm just vibing. We just have a convo on our stream. No, you can't stream snipe. I won't allow it. If you do... I can't take my eyes off the screen when I play. It is really difficult, and it definitely needs adjustment, like time to get used to. When I first started streaming and I was just playing Among Us, it was really, really difficult for me, and I like basically couldn't do it. It's a little bit easier when you're playing a single person game because you don't have to go back and forth and like mute the chat and catch up on things. And like it's really hard when I'm playing Among Us because I'm like I have to focus and like pay attention to my friends that I'm playing with, but also like pay attention to my chat and also play the game. And that is really, really difficult. That I really struggle with. Leave me alone. Stop bullying me. I don't appreciate this. Oh, Patricia, I'm so sorry to hear about that. Are you doing okay? I mean, I know that you probably aren't doing okay. I feel like no one could be doing okay in that situation, but I'm really sorry to hear about that. Sometimes it just helps to like have something else to think about for a little bit of time. Obviously, like the pain of losing a loved one, it takes a long time to like heal and recover from that. But I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope you're doing okay. All things considered. That said, watching YouTube and Twitch, reading the chat. That is impressive. Earshot, I'm amazed. Do you want to become a streamer? Because I think you might be a natural at it. You still want to have your consciousness uploaded to an AI? I mean, I do remember you saying that. It's a kind of a sick idea. Come on, come on. Boom. Ah, come on. These wisp things are so annoying because they're so hard to kill. They're so nimble, they get around so quickly. I gotta work with magicka and stamina restoration. That is true. I do have to put more skill points into that. I'm sure I probably have. I probably shouldn't do that right now, though, because this game doesn't pause. That is true. He passed away in 2016, but every now and then thinking about it just hits me like a fucking rock. I swear sometimes I could see him walk past me, but I thought it was someone else. Yeah. It's hard, like, there's nothing I can say to, like, comfort you in that situation. And I feel like that's one of the most difficult parts about it. Like, when you're grieving and losing a loved one, I feel like everyone feels like they have to say something to, like, make you feel better. But there's nothing that I or anyone else can say that's going to, like, make you feel better from that. I guess all you can do is, like, try to remember all the happy times that you had with your brother. And, you know, like, whatever. Obviously, I don't know what happened, but, like, he's not in pain right now. And just, like, try to keep his memory alive. I know remembering loved ones is really painful, though, when you've lost them. So, it can be really difficult to do that at first, but over time, I think looking back on it and remembering it, I want that item, can be like a really healing experience, even though it's still painful. I don't know. I'm really sorry to hear about that, though. That's awful. Mike, you guys are so cute together, though. I love that you're, like, in the stream together, interacting. It's adorable. Streaming is one of those things where you get used to it. You just... And... Yeah, exactly. Like, there are some things that... especially when you get bigger, you just don't have time to respond to everything. So you have to, like, know what to prioritize and how much time to spend on each thing. But it's kind of like having a conversation in real life, you know? Like... Or, like, being at a party, you know, like, with a lot of people. Just takes practice. Boom. Sneak attack. Yeah, Ash, definitely. It is always so weird when you think you see them. And then it's not them. Like, I always see, anytime I see, like, an old man wearing one of those hats, you know, the ones, like, a veteran hat, like a World War II vet hat, and it has, like, the ship, you know how the hats, they have, like, the name of the ship that the person fought on? My grandfather always used to wear that everywhere he went, and every time I see it, I always think, oh my gosh, it's him. Or, like, it's someone that knew him. Because I think it's going to be, like, the same ship. And it never is. But it's weird. Because even though it's been, like, a long time, you never stop looking for them. Sorry to make it heavy, you guys. It's not easy to deal with the loss of a loved one.
Your hopeless heroism ends here.
It doesn't. I actually... Oh, I think he's the person I have to defeat. Oops.
Your hopeless heroism ends here.
You could be an AI and control your human body. That would be... Oh, no, I looked away! Ah, wrong moment to look away. Oops. Okay, hang on. Maximum concentration for just a minute. Haha! Power attack interrupted. Okay. Alright, maximum concentration. Come on, come on. No! I was thrown back. Alright, come on. No! No! I'm about to die, I'm about to die, I'm about to die! Ah! Come on, come on, come on. I'm so stressed. That was so stressful. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now I'm gonna respond to chat. Sorry. Aw, wholesome chat. Yes, chat is always wholesome. Dr. Bell out here giving life advice. I mean, I try. I'm out here just trying to make people feel a little bit happier. T-Money Style. Hello. How are you? I hope you're having a good night so far. Are we supposed to kill all these guys? I can't tell. They're yellow. Yellow means they're not evil, right? I don't know. I'm not gonna kill them. Whatever. They seem to have it under control. I feel like we're always family here. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm trying to do. T-Money Style. I don't know if you've already subscribed on or followed on Twitch, but if you haven't and you are interested in joining the PS5 giveaway, make sure to also follow on Twitch. But it is nice to see you. Hello, welcome. Use NordVPN with the 60% off. Use the code John. If I actually type in John at NordVPN, is that going to work, Sky? If not, I'm going to riot. I'm going to throw things. Mage really is best mod, true queen. I do have another mod. I don't know what she's been up to lately. I think she's been busy with other things. Or maybe I've just been streaming at weird times. Megan Elsa is another mod that I have. Sky asked, what is your favorite type of pie? Are we counting, like, does it have to be a fruit pie? Or do like Boston cream pies, do those kind of pies count? I feel like that's an important factor. For example, like if coconut cream pie or chocolate cream pie, if those count, I'm gonna have to go with that. Here's not that type of lesbian. Mike said, I know nothing of lesbian terminology. Honestly, I am a bisexual woman, and I feel like I don't even know lesbian terminology, which I guess makes sense because I'm not a lesbian. But there's a lot of overlap in the communities. The terminology is very confusing to people who aren't in the community. Feels like the first time I watched. Dolus said hello from Russia. Hello! Wow, all the way from Russia. Is probably pretty late over there, right? I guess Russia's a big continent. Probably has a lot of time zones. Well, thank you for joining. Hello, welcome. Oh, Female Shoto is back. Hello. Also, make sure if you haven't already subscribed on Twitch or on YouTube, depending on what platform you're on, and you want to join the giveaway, just friendly reminder to do so. Again, no pressure if you want to. Strictly if you want to. It's up to you. If you want to join the giveaway. Oh, right, that's the thing I was doing. I was deleting things from my inventory so that I could get that quest reward. I'll just delete that. I don't really care about that, whatever. No, what? I didn't want to do that. I wanted to talk to this man. It wasn't easy.
Thankfully, your efforts.
Oh, almost shot him. Thank you for the gift. Let me shoot you in the face. Oof. Alright, cool. Cool. Any pie? Any pie counts. Chicken pot pie, said Mike. Ooh, chicken pot pie is bomb. I'm not a pie gatekeeper. Chicken pot pie is a valid pie. I love chicken pot pie. Belle, a true queen, joining the YouTube chat. Wait, who just joined the YouTube chat? Who's the true queen? Did I miss it? Ooh, sweet potato pie is so good. I had this class that I was taking when I was at college. I said like I was like that, like I'm graduated or something. Imagine graduating from college. No, I took this class where I had to, it was like a food class, and we were learning about like different cultures and stuff, and I had to make a sweet potato pie. I mean, I didn't have to, I chose to. It was my choice. And it was so delicious. I accidentally got the days wrong though, and I baked it on the wrong day, and I was using like the student kitchen, and the professor came in because she heard that I was cooking, and she was like, you do know you're not supposed to make it for like another 2 weeks, right? I mean, she still gave me credit. I didn't have to make it twice, but I was so annoyed. Apple crumble. I would say that, I mean, does it have to have a crust in order for it to be a pie? Is that what constitutes a pie? If so, I mean, technically the crumble is a crust. It's crust-like. It is a carby, starchy thing that is crispy. I would say chicken pot pie is a pie. Boston cream pie is a little bit more controversial. Jumping off cliffs. That's cool. Oh, I'm being killed. I want to run away from here. I don't want to be here any longer. Is this a cave? Am I just going into a cave? Oh, it looks like a cave. Ah, I don't want to be in here. I want to leave. Mom, come pick me up. I'm not having fun. Perfect. Alright, just kill me. That's cool. Alright. Away shrine. I don't want to go here. Okay, cool. Alright. Oh, I'm the queen in chat. Wow, imagine being a queen. Thank you. What is a mountain pie? I've never heard of that. Moon pies? I mean, technically it does have the word pie in it, so I guess I'll tolerate it, but you're on thin ice. I also don't know exactly what a moon pie is. Isn't it just like a cookie with marshmallows and then it's covered in chocolate? Sorry, if I'm completely wrong, then like please just let me know in the chat. Ooh, a dolmen. Where is it? I want to get it. I want to get it. Yes! I'm gonna catch it this time, you guys. Check it out. Here I go. Off to save the day from Molag Bal himself. Here I come to save the day. I can't do it. Can we reach 100 subs before the streams end? Ooh, wow, you're setting goals for me. Wow, I should be doing that. Like, imagine being the YouTuber, not even setting goals for yourself. I don't like to set goals because, you know, I'm not really like, I don't know. I don't want people to think that I'm just in it to get subs. I mean, subs are cool and stuff. It would be nice to be able to like monetize this so I could spend more time doing it. But just know, I'm not doing this just for subs. I'm doing it because I love the scrolls. All I care about in life is these scrolls. I'm on thin ice. Yes, you are. It's not a true pie. Unless I'm just misunderstanding what a marshmallow pie or a moon pie is. Because I thought it was just cookies with chocolate and marshmallows. Like a s'more. Like a cold s'more. But maybe I just don't understand what it is and I'm completely wrong. Which is likely. I think the only one I've ever had are the ones that you buy like pre-packaged, like the Twinkies kind of.
You again? See splashing blood upon my chains.
Pizza is technically... I mean, they do call it pizza pie. Ooh, it's red lich. That sounds rough. Yeah, I will allow pizza as a pie. It is a carby substance with ingredients on top. Although I guess by that logic, kind of everything is a pie. Alright. Sorry if you guys heard that. My my phone is being nosy. Google is spying on me. Yet again. Yes, I want my supplies. I want my chocolate flat covered marshmallow. I was kind of right. That's kind of like what I said, I think. Again, I don't know what you define as cookie versus flat. I think I've had them before. It's kind of like a wafer, sort of. I don't know how to describe it. It's crusty. Materials, maybe? I'm trying to get rid of things so that I can have room in my inventory. I'll get rid of that. I'll get rid of that. I don't really care. Here's shepherd's pie. Oh my god, I love shepherd's pie. That's literally one of my favorite foods. Shepherd's pie. I've never heard of cottage pie. Is that what they call it in England? I've never heard of that. View shows had the best mountain pies, said Mage. I still don't know what a mountain pie is. Did I miss that? I'm going to scroll up and look and see if I missed that. Wait, Ash, did I miss it? Did you? Oh, okay, it's just a thick pizza, like a Chicago-style pizza. Ooh, I love Chicago deep dish pizza. I've only had it once, though, when my mom made it at home. Mince. Wait, I thought the whole mince pie thing, I thought that didn't actually have meat in it. I was like pretty confident that mincemeat pie was just like fruit pie. It was like apple pie, but like with extra stuff. It was like apple pie with raisins, right? Nah, dude, shepherd's pie is bomb. It is amazing. I make an amazing shepherd's pie. Do you guys see what I almost did to myself? I almost did myself like that. I just stopped short. Wow. Shepherd's pie is amazing. It's wonderful. I make an amazing vegan, gluten-free shepherd's pie. I guess it is pretty easy to be gluten-free. It's usually gluten-free. Unless you're a weirdo and you put gluten in random things. Me being salty. Just trying to herd sheep and shit. You are right about that. I don't put beef or lamb in my shepherd's pie. I just make it vegan because obviously I don't eat beef or lamb. Well, I've never eaten a lamb, but I'm intending to keep it that way. I think I'm gonna go to a city now. I'm gonna go to Oridon. This is my favorite city in this game. I thought there was only fruit pie. Oh no, there's savory pies. Savory pies are a total thing. Belle just said bomb. I say bomb all the time. I've never had a Chicago-style hot dog. Mage, Ash, I did take your advice from earlier. I did not jump off a cliff that time. I came very close. No one listens when Slime... Slime won't take anyone's advice, though. He's just a loose cannon. Always vote Slime. Always vote Slime. I think I called him Slame. His name is Slime. Thank you very much. Alright, I think I'm going to do my things in the city, and then I'm going to hop off. Because I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. Which I love for me. I love that for me. I love that for me. I love all the rocks looking like a little earthbender over here. Avatar movement. In case you guys couldn't tell, I'm a huge Avatar The Last Airbender fan. like a huge Avatar The Last Airbender fan. I think I made my eyes all irritated last night from crying so much watching Avatar The Last Airbender. Because today they're fine. And you know what I didn't do today? Cry watching Avatar. So, there you go. Oh, almost stole something.
If you're working,
No, I just
yes,
I
of
wanna
course.
I wanna sell my wares. Let me sell my wares. I'll sell that. I'll sell that. I'm not gonna ever use anything heavy. I don't like heavy. And then I'll sell that. That. Not that. Oh, I can sell probably some of these. No, I'll keep them. Clean pelt. I might need that. I might need that. Tofu is my favorite food. Everyone can fight me. I love tofu. I cry way more at games and books than I ever remember doing. Oh, same. Another hot take, I actually don't like hot dogs. I like tofu dogs better than I like regular hot dogs, but I don't like regular hot dogs pretty much at all. I'm sorry. I know that's not very American of me, but most of my opinions on food are not very American, so there you go. Trying to sell all my things. Oh, I'll keep that. Ugh, I have so many things. I need more inventory space. Inari is my favorite tofu. Oh my gosh. Patricia, thank you for recognizing true taste, true culture. Inari is like the most underrated tofu creation in the entire world. When I describe it to people, they're like, that sounds so gross and boring. What it is tofu skin, like a fried tofu skin stuffed with rice, which I know sounds like the most bland food in the entire world, but it's not, because it's like marinated in this wonderful, like sweet, sticky sauce. It's amazing. It's so good. It's my comfort food. Every time I see it at the grocery store, I have to buy it. Or at a sushi restaurant, but I rarely go to sushi restaurants. I don't have the money to spend on a sushi restaurant because I want to buy everything. Thank you, Patricia. No one else understands my love. Whenever I tell people what I'm eating, they're like, that sounds so gross. I'm like, you sound so gross. I like a person who won't live past 30. No, Sky, don't say that. I'm super into food and nutrition and health and wellness. I say like I just didn't just drink soda at nighttime.
Keep those knees up and breathe. Can't fight Daedra if you're dead.
No more water. I'm out of water. So sad. Yeah, I'm super into nutrition and wellness and stuff like that. I kind of have to be because I was a vegetarian for like my entire life, so I just know a lot about it. Earshut said, I once ate only tofu for weeks because I lost my money. Oh no! Okay, that doesn't sound like the worst thing to eat for a couple weeks though. I'm sorry about that, that really sucks. I normally have tofu with rice, sometimes. The trick with tofu is you have to marinate it beforehand. Marinate it in some like lime juice and soy sauce and a little brown sugar. There you go. That's the good. I want to put all my perks into clothing because I want to get the clothing skills.
Move! You think the Daedra are going to wait for you?
Kanishi? Oh, I've never heard of that. What is that? I've heard of Kanishas, but I don't know what Kanishi is. I do like spicy mayo. Spicy mayo is good. My Japanese professor when I was in school said that Japan eats like an obscene amount of mayonnaise. Apparently they love mayonnaise in Japan. Apparently they eat more mayonnaise in Japan than they do in America, which is kind of funny to me. Mage, it is amazing. You have to try it. If you like tofu, you would love this. Drinking soda at night like a rebel. Yeah, I am. I've actually never had chicken wings in my entire life. Ever. I was never really... I only ever ate, like, chicken tendies, you know? Or, like, chicken nugs. I never ate chicken wings. I think I might have tried them once when I was a little kid, but I don't even remember. Garlic mayo on chips? I'm sorry, Mage, but I can't condone that. I can't get into that. Mayo on chips just sounds so, like, alien and weird to me. I feel like if you just dip it a little bit and it's more of like an aioli rather than like a true mayo, then I would be okay with it, but it's just the idea of it sounds so weird. Imagine thinking drinking a soda at night was bad. It's bad for your teeth. And if it was caffeinated, it would be bad for your brain, for your sleeping brain. I don't know, I don't like to drink sugar at night. Actually, that's a complete and total lie. I forgot. I actually love sugar. I eat a disproportionate amount of sugar. Also, my standards for what is good versus is bad is very different from other people's because I have some, like, digestive issues. So, I have to be more careful with what I eat. Like, for me, being bad is like eating pasta. So, I have very, like, skewed perspective from most people. Sounds like a weak sauce dip. I've heard that in England and in, I think Denmark, it's really popular to have mayo on chips. It just sounds so weird to me as an American. Wait, why did I get canceled for Dino Nugs? Wait, did I say that? I don't even remember saying that. I don't even know what I meant by that. Oh, Sky said, make sure you don't eat dino nuggets or you'll get canceled. Wait, is that a thing? Oh, is that the Charlie D'Amelio thing? Isn't that what she said? Something about, like, I wish I could have dino nuggets instead of... Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember that. Yeah, I do remember that happening. Well, good news for me. I don't eat dino nugs because I don't eat gluten. I was about to say chicken, then I remembered I'm not a vegetarian anymore and I got really depressed. Wow, I'm so sad. Every time I remember I'm not a vegetarian, I get really depressed. I was for like 12 years, like 12 consecutive years. And then I think last year I had to stop and it was really upsetting. I'm like almost used to it now and it's just weird. Do you guys, okay, I know a lot of people talk about dino nugs, but do you guys remember those like smiley face potato things that they would serve in elementary school? Chippies are amazing places where you go to get chips. We don't really have that in the US. Countless dino. I mean, chickens are dinosaurs, so you're technically right about that. No, do you remember those like smiley face potato things that they had in middle school and like elementary school sometimes? Those are amazing. Those are like the most delicious thing in the entire world. Those are high culture. In my opinion, 1,000 times better than dino nugs. Kinishi is rice, celery, and avocado wrapped in a thin layer of egg and swamped. Ooh, that sounds really good. Hang on, let me look this up. Kinishi.
This is becoming tiresome.
Apparently that's also the name of a Japanese character. I don't know if it's like a regional thing. Or if it's just... Oh, Konishi? No, that's not it. I don't know if that's just like a regional name for it or something, but I looked it up and I couldn't find it. Smiley fries. Yes, those are amazing. I used to eat those so much, like when I first turned 18 and I got my first job, like my first actual paying job that wasn't just volunteer work. I spent so much money on like junk food and Dino Nug, or not Dino Nugs, Smiley fries. And I ate them like every single day, and Morningstar nuggets. No, they weren't meat, they were potatoes. They were like mashed potato smiley faces. And you baked them in the oven and they were like fried and frozen, and they're so good. And my elementary school would have them sometimes, like randomly they would have them, and I'd be so excited. They're amazing. They still sell them at the grocery store. I see them all the time and I'm tempted to buy them, but they're like, I'm always like, it's kind of overpriced. Like I could just spend money on potatoes and then just eat potatoes like a normal adult who spends their money on responsible vegetables. Also, I don't know if they're gluten-free. Okay, another hot take, another hot food take. I don't like tater tots. I'm gonna say that again. I don't like tater tots. At all. I can't get into them. I'm sorry. I don't really like hash browns either. Usually, I don't really like shredded potato fried things unless they're latkes. Okay, Mage, I know that doesn't bother you, but I think that's because you're British. In America, everyone loves tater tots. See? See? The Americans are getting upset. And one Canadian. I just think that I think that tater tots in general are very greasy and very underwhelming, and I think they're an inferior way of eating potato. And my middle school they became like super popular, and so my middle school stopped serving french fries and started serving tater tots instead, and I was always like, I hate this. Why? This is like 1,000 times worse. Why would they do this to me? But everyone else was like, no, these are amazing. These are so much better. And it made me really upset. Never understood it. I don't understand why everyone loves tater tots. You'd be Napoleon Dynamite's best friend. I would. I would totally give him my tots. I was always giving my friends my tater tots when I was in elementary school and middle school. You feel personally hurt and attacked. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I don't like shredded fried potato things unless they're homemade latkes. Those are good, obviously, because they're latkes. I might be saying that wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I have any Jewish friends in chat who are like cringing at my horrible pronunciation. I'm just enjoying exploring the world right now. I was getting killed a lot earlier. You would probably eat a pine cone. My dog used to eat pine cones. It was the cutest thing in the world. She was like not interested in toys whatsoever, just pine cones. She'd go out into the, like, I would say the wilderness. She would go outside and she would find these pine cones that were shaped like little circles, sort of. They were like short, chubby pine cones, and she would just eat them. She would chew them until they were just an empty, like, husk. Like an inner pine cone. There's like an inner pine cone once you break off the edges. And then she would lose interest once it wasn't like spiky anymore. The ones that look like the scented pine cones that they sell at the store. How do you feel about fry bread? I love the idea of it. Have never had it. Again, I would actually die. I might cease to exist if I ate it. But I like the idea of it. Latkes. Yes, they are potato pancakes. I also don't like fried bread. Like fried dough. I think fried dough is also gross. But that might also be because I didn't know I had a gluten insensitivity for like my entire life, and so I would eat it and then feel like I was gonna pass out and like die. And yeah, that might be why I hate it. But every time I eat it, I feel horrible. More so than when I eat regular things.
Hear now the lesson of the divine body.
It's called kinishi. Let me look this up. It just thinks I'm talking about knishes. I'm not talking about knishes. I can't find it. I also hate bacon. Bacon is gross in my opinion. Thank you, Mage. Mage is out here just validating my controversial American food opinions. I do feel like sometimes I'm not an American because of the things that I don't like. No, bacon is super salty. Mike, I'm sorry, but bacon is... it's a hard pass for me. I only ever liked turkey bacon. And actually, I like veggie bacon more than I like regular bacon. I like that turkey bacon doesn't taste like regular bacon. I like that it basically tastes like smoke-flavored cardboard. To me, that's a huge incentive. I think it's great. I think that's a way better addition. Like, if regular bacon could taste like cardboard, I would prefer that. No, I like fake bacon. Because it doesn't have that, like, greasy, chewy, oily feeling that regular bacon has. I'm sorry, Mike. Yes, I don't know. I never got into it. Alright, I think I'm going to hop off for the night because I have been streaming for about 3 hours. And my back is hurting. And I'm tired. I'm thirsty. If you have a Fujiyama where you live, you should order it and try it. Is that a chain? I've never heard of that before. It might just be a East or a West Coast thing. I live on the East Coast, so we have a little bit different chains. Like, we don't really have In-N-Out. Is that what it's called? I think the nearest one is like New York, like Brooklyn, or like New Jersey. Yeah, they don't really have them too much on the West Coast. It kind of just looks like they have them in like New York and New Jersey. Okay. Well, if I ever go to New York again, if I ever travel and leave my house again, I'll definitely go. Good night, y'all. Don't drink too much soda. I'm not gonna drink any more. I just had one. We don't have cool chains on the East Coast. Why is that so true, though? We just have, like, I don't know, Dunkin' Donuts? That's, like, the only... I don't know. People act like that's, like, that's, like, the East Coast, like, contribution to culinary... to the culinary world. And I'm like, no, Dunkin' Donuts is trash. Literal garbage. Krispy Kreme is bomb. No, stop this. Stop. No, stop. Do you guys hear that? Okay. Whatever. I'm gonna turn off my PS4. Have a good night. Thank you to everyone who hung out with me over the course of the stream. This was so much fun. Thank you to Mage, Jeff, Patricia, Mike, Sky, Earshot, Ash. Looking for other people. I always like to thank everyone. It'll be hard when there's more people. It's kind of nice when there's only a few people. That's as far as I can scroll up. Well, also thank you to all the new people who subscribed. I don't know if any of you are still in the chat, but Scruff the Magic Dragon, and is that it? I thought there was one other person. Okay, well, I don't see it. Thank you so much to everyone who hung out with me over the last few hours. It was so much fun being able to talk and interact with all of you and talk about manga, food, my controversial opinions, getting canceled over Dino Nugs. I appreciate you all so much. I hope you all have a wonderful night and you stay safe, especially if you live in the United States. Wear your mask, stay safe, stay inside, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye. Have a good night.